Tell us, who is Merlyn Richardson? Day-to-day activities, professional career, family, etc.
Meryr Richardson is a wife, a mother of 3 girls, grandmother of 6 grandchildren. I'm a caterer. I love to do fun things. And that's about it.
How long have you been married for?
48 years.
Most of us would know your husband, but tell us, if someone would ask you, how would you explain your husband? Give me the best explanation you can give.
Okay, I'm married to Meryr Richardson. He's a good father, a good husband, a good friend. He's my best friend. And we do a lot of activities together.
All right. What do you do for fun? What is a fun day for you?
A fun day for me is being with my family. The grandkids I enjoy a lot. And when they're not around, Derek and myself will watch TV, listen to music, and discuss past events.
What is one thing you think people don't know about you, but you would like them to know?
Oh, let me think. At times, I might come over being a little harsh, but I think I have a heart of gold. I like to help people. I like being around people. And I enjoy a lot of company.
You also have what some of me call a twin sister.
Yes, Elder Shippy. I'm also considered as being her mother.
Tell us a little bit about your sister.
Oh.
Growing up, was she always the serious one? Who was the troublemaker?
Growing up, she was a real devil. We used to fight a lot. She's always in mischief. But she's a kind person. I love her dearly. And at times I get emotional when I talk about her.
All right, so let's go to Palm Springs. You are now the director of hospitality in Palm Springs. Tell us, what is hospitality? A lot of persons think hospitality is just cooking and being in the kitchen.
Of course, hospitality is an environment where you can help people. You help people around in church or in your district, your town. You're loving and kind to people. You try to make people comfortable, especially, if they're around you for the first time. Like when you have guests in church, I try to make sure everybody's happy and make sure I do the right things. I try to go above and beyond my call of duty.
You're also responsible for, most of the times you would see those flowers in the back of whoever is on the platform. Tell us about, how did you get involved? Is that something you naturally like to do?
Well, Elder Shipper was the one that got me into doing that. She called and there was a need for someone to do it. And I told her, I said, oh no, I don't think I can do that. It's too much. She says, no, you can do it, you can do it. So we started off doing it like Friday mornings. Derek and myself would go down to church. We'll buy the flowers and then we go and we arrange them and put them in the sanctuary.
Okay. Tell me, what does being a good leader mean to you?
A good leader must be focused at all times. And you shouldn't be afraid to tell the truth. Sometimes it might cause a little friction, but if you do it in love, that will help.
Do you think you were born a leader, or did you grow into a leadership mentality?
I think I was born a leader. But my mother, who passed away, they always say the men are the head of the household, but I think my mother was, and that's who we got this from. She was always the leader. She always know what to do and when to do it, and things like that.
What do you think being a leader in Palm Springs means to you, as one of the more important persons, as I would say, in your ministry?
I try to do my best at all times. At times it's not easy. It's very tedious, but with God's help, I pray about everything. Whenever I'm going to church in the mornings. The last thing I do before I leave is pray for God's intervention and ask Him to guide me and to do the right things.
If you were not in hospitality, what other ministry do you think you would have been involved with?
Maybe ushering.
Do you want to make any mentions of any of your members or persons under your ministry that you would like to say thank you to?
Oh, yes. First and foremost, my dear sister, she's always there for me. She's always calling to find out if everything is okay for Sabbath. And then I have a few staff members. Even some people that are not staff members, but they're always willing to do things for me. Some people I don't have to call, they always call. Like Sister Anthony, she's always donating stuff. Sister Affleck, Sister Gordon, and Sister Andrea, she's very good also. Sister Banks. And if I fail to mention your name, please forgive me. Because at times I have these senior moments where I forget things.
Do you think under the pandemic, as hospitality, you have done the best you could have done? And how have you adjusted as a ministry in Palm Springs?
Yes, I think I did the best I could have done. Because even during the pandemic, I usually go, not every Sabbath, but I'll make lunch for the staff who's on duty, and I'll make sure everybody's comfortable.
Where do you think you have fallen short? Do you think you have fallen short during the pandemic, or is there anything you would change?
At times, I know nobody's perfect, and at times I get impatient. And I ask the Lord to give me that extra strength and patience to go with the work.
I know you've spent a lot of time with your flowers. I've seen you myself. What about your flowers at home? Is that something that you do as a pastime?
Yes, I love gardening. My husband and myself, every Sunday and Monday, we're always outside tending to the plants or trees or anything around the yard, because I like a well-manicured lawn and everything has to be in order. My sister always teased me about that, sweeping up the leaves, and if the leaves blow all over, I get very annoyed. But I like when things are in place.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some rapid questions. When I ask you, say the first thing that comes to your mind. Favorite food?
Curry chicken.
Favorite scripture?
John 3:16.
Favorite pastime?
Nap time.
Favorite color?
Green, olive green.
Favorite flower?
A rose.
Favorite person besides Jesus on the face of the earth?
My husband, Meryr Richardson.
When I say this name, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Sonia Shipley.
Oh, my favorite sister.
Meryr Richardson is the husband of Merlyn Richardson. Who is Merlyn Richardson to Derek Richardson?
Merlyn is my wife. She's a loving wife to me. I love her dearly. She knows that. I'll do anything for her. She's been nice to me, and I've been nice to her. And I love her very much.
Being married for so many years, what are some of the most memorable moments you've had with her?
Well, going on cruises and going to function, parties and stuff like that. I really enjoy her company.
You're now an active member with her in the Palm Springs Church. You are more of a support system to her than anyone else. How has it been for you always being there for her?
Well, that's my duty to help her. I like to help her. When she do her cookings and when she get ready to pack it in, put it in a car and stuff like that, I'll make sure everything is right. I'll wake up, I give you for instance, I wake up like about 4:30 in the morning and I will get all this stuff prepared. I will take them out of the freezer and I will put them in the oven. And then she get up about, I would say about 7 o'clock. And then she take over from that. And then I'll prepare the stuff to go in the car. And then we transport it to church. And going to church, I do all the necessary things that she asks me to do.
She's a leader at our church. Is she also the leader at home?
Well, she give me a problem with that because she always tell me, she always tell me I'm not the boss. She said, you can boss people at work, but not at home. So I said, well, 2 bosses can rule this house. So I'm the man, and I should be the boss.
What is the best quality of your wife?
The best quality of her is loving. She's very loving to me.
If you had one thing to tell anyone about her, what's the first thing you would say?
She's kind, very kind, and loving.
Cool. Tell us a little bit about your golf career.
Well, I used to play pro-am golf. I've been playing golf for about 40 years now. I've been playing from New York. And then I came down there and started to learn golf a little more. I went to school, learned golf from a couple of the best. And I become addicted to the game. So I started playing pro-am golf. My wife came to a couple of the golf tournaments. We had, there's a couple of tournaments I won, there's a couple I lost. But I enjoy it, and it's been good to me. But I like to teach a game now. Since I have bad back right now, so I love to teach a game. It's good to teach people the right way, so they don't pick up their bad habits. Because when you pick up bad habits in golf, it stays with you. That's why I try to tell Pastor and Derek, because they do some things that it's not right. Their body mechanic is off.
Who is the better golf player? I know you've taken Pastor and Derek. Who's the better golf player?
Well, you're trying to get me in trouble. But I would say Pastor, they're both even. Pastor hit the ball good, but not good all the time. Derek, he also hit the ball good too, but not good all the time. And sometimes Derek could hit the windows, people's windows. Pastor do the same thing. So I kind of say they're even.